You're watching NBA on TNT Tuesday pregame show, presented by Auto Trader. Finally, it's easy.
Welcome back inside Studio J for the Auto Trader pregame show. We are 6 weeks away from the playoffs. Every moment is monstrous. Let's catch up on the last 7 days in 60 seconds.
I'm Mike Camerlingo, and here's a few things that happened this week in basketball. The Lakers-Pelicans game had all sorts of highlights, including Zion dunking in the lane and LeBron responding with a three from the Mississippi River. Bradley Beal continued his dominant streak, and Shake Milton tied an NBA record for consecutive threes. Plus, John Morant once again tried to jump over a very tall human. Jokic pulled out the old dad in the driveway after a case of Bud Heavy's move before going all Uncle Rico a few days later. Miles Turner sealed it with a deep three in Indy. Derrick Rose's spin move put it away in Phoenix, and Donovan Mitchell's dunk brought down the house in Utah. Draymond got ejected, and the opposing bench was like, alright, act cool. We don't want old man Green to know it was us who TP'd his house again. Bam did a 360 with his arm, and Aaron Gordon did one with his body, and oh lord, I think the simulation's malfunctioning. Trae Young wanted to go through the legs, but Trevor Ariza opted for a cross-check instead. Lonnie Walker had a stop, drop, and roll pass, and then went coast to coast with this majestic slam. The Celtics took the Rockets to overtime with this crazy free throw scramble, but Westbrook called glass and ended things in Boston. Butler got denied, Porzingis had an and-one flush, and yep, that's RJ Barrett's music. And finally, here's a dog standing on a basketball, because hey, sure, let's get wild.
Love it. Thank you so much, Camerlingo. All right, so I don't know if you guys saw the game last night. Heat knocked off the Bucks. D. Wade was watching. That's that Miami Heat defense we're used to. And that's what allowed us to get the Shaq haircut.
They locked up Shaq Lyon last night.
Man, let's see what the tweets are saying. Noah Parker. Oh, additional advertising. Your ad here.
Oh, pretty good. I'll give it a 7.
Okay, a 7. Let's go to the next one. It's going to be Devin. Looks like Carl Winslow from Family Matters.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay. G-Wade gives it a 9. And the last one, Jay Will. Shaq, I see you, Shaq.
Don't have Beijing, Jay Will.
That's that hair in the can.
No Beijing.
That's that Ron Popeil.
I do not have Beijing. This is my natural hair.
And you're going to do this all week?
All week.
Do you have a name for your look?
Pierre Shaq Don.
Guys, enjoy the game. Iron Eagles.
HAQ apostrophe. Pierre Shaq-a-Don. HAQ apostrophe Don.
Tonight with the return of All-Star Kemba Walker, the Celtics, a pretty impressive 3-2 in his absence. Jason Tatum, unconscionable, however, not playing tonight due to an illness. Our late game tonight, LeBron James and the Lakers look to extend their top seed in the West. Can the Sixers shake it up and finally win on the road? Auto Trader pregame show starts now. Welcome inside, everybody. It is going to be the third place team in the East, the Boston Celtics, taking on the 8th seed Brooklyn Nets. And all I want to talk about is big fella. One, Ascot looks amazing.
Thank you.
But
two,
I noticed something a little different.
Let's just get it out of the way, America. I had a bet against one of my good friends, D. Wade, Milwaukee versus the Heat. I said Milwaukee was going to win by 20 and the Heat won. And I said, well, what do you want me to do, pay you? He said, nah, you got to let your hairline grow out. We want to see your hairline looking like Kenny Smith.
Oh, my God.
So I just lined it up for y'all so y'all can see where my hairline starts.
You look good.
And I look good, and I'm proud to do it, and I'm keeping it like this all week.
All week.
Shout out to Lauren. Yeah. She hooked it up.
Yes, Lauren did hook it up.
This is your birthday haircut.
And I shout out to my stylist. He's from Paris, Texas. His name is Ro Parish. Ro Parish hooked up to Ascot.
Wow.
My stylist. All right, D-Wade, you win. And so listen, you're not going to hurt my feelings. Send in your tweets. Be as mean as you can.
Yeah, let's hear them.
I want to see them all, America.
Wait, what were you calling?
Hit us up, NBA on TNT.
He looked like a lot of people. Let's see.
He looked like a lot of people. But I look good, though, looking like a lot of people.
Winslow. He looked like Charles S. Dutton.
Charles S. Dutton.
You said Cedric the Entertainer.
You look like Cedric the Entertainer.
John Amos.
John Amos.
You do look like you're about to open a McDowell's. That's incredible.
Keep them coming, America. I need a laugh.
This is what's going on Tuesday nights. All right, Celtics have been on a heck of a run. Jason Tatum, who's not playing tonight. Kemba Walker is going to be on a minutes restriction. But this is a game that we thought was going to be all about Kyrie. Brooklyn taking on Boston. Here are just some stats about the difference. I want you to pay attention right there to Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Look at the jump in both of those guys with Kemba Walker. And D. Wade, you had a big jump in your second and your third year. What starts clicking, and could it be a veteran like Kemba that's bringing it out, or is Tatum and Brown just reaching that point in their career?
Well, I mean, I think what clicked for me, first of all, my second year I was playing with one of the best big men to ever play the game in Shaquille O'Neal, and I had to raise my level if I wanted to do what he promised. He promised a championship. Secondly, I was an all-star my second year, so my confidence level went to another atmosphere just from being in the locker room.
Is that what you think happened to Tatum?
I think it happened to Tatum, but I also, as we talked in the back, I also think it has something to do with Kemba Walker, right? Kemba Walker doesn't come in with the same mystique that Kyrie comes in with. He doesn't come in with the same accomplishments that Kyrie comes in with, or the personality. So I think that has allowed these two young players to step back into what they were the first year when Kyrie was out with an injury, and obviously Gordon Hayward as well.
And to back up what D-Wade is saying, you know, Kyrie is a ball first, ball dominant guy. I was that way too. You know, we have a term in the NBA and the WNBA, just let us eat. Kyrie wasn't letting the guys eat as much. He was letting them eat, but not as much. Kemba is the guy that said, okay, I'm going to have the ball, but I'm going to let you eat. So when I got to Miami, it was like, Shaq, we're coming to you. Me and D-Wade had a meeting, and I said, listen, they come to me, but I'm coming to you.
Right.
So go to work. So when you let guys eat, of course, their confidence level is going to go up. So, again, Kyrie, I'm going to eat first. You guys get the scraps. Kemba Walker, you guys eat first, I get the scraps.
A lot of people are talking about Tatum, and understandably so, the fifth Celtic all time to average 30 in a calendar month. But you looked at all the statistics, Candace, instead. It's the defense that deserves our attention right now.
Well, they lost two defenders in Al Horford and Aaron Baines. And I think a lot of people looked at them this year and thought that they were going to take a step back. And in fact, they've taken a step forward. They've always been, over the last 3 years, a top 7 ranked defensively. But how do they do that? Their ability to switch 1 through 5.
Yes.
And they have 3 guys that are relatively the same size in Brown, Hayward, and Jason Tatum. And they're able to switch. So Brown ends up predominantly on the 4 position. We saw Jason Tatum in that Lakers game take a step forward defensively and matching up with Anthony Davis a lot of times. But, I mean, kudos to the Celtics, because their ability to switch but also create turnovers. So that negates a pick and roll because you're just going to switch it. It negates ball movement because inside the arc they pressure. And so, I mean, they're a top 5 defensive team.
Second in points, third against the 3, 6th in terms of defensive efficiency, 4th in terms of field goal percentage. And all we talk about is the scoring, but the defense has been unbelievable.
You know, the other day I was saying this. I said they are a big 3 that doesn't know they're a big 3. My favorite 3 big 3s are the Boston big 3, the Miami big 3, and the Golden State big 3. These guys are big 3. They don't even know it.
They don't even know yet.
Once they figure that out, the East going to be in trouble.
9-3 in
that
February.
Hairline's a big,
this
a big 4.
And where you at camera 2? Go and get that.
There are only things as crazy as Shaq's hairline.
Back is your lining right now.
Yeah, pan this way, America, so y'all can see that.
3
Wow.
Good,
behind
don't
it.
I?
Straight, at least it's straight.
Yo,
Y'all thought I was bald. This is all hair. You see it? Looking good, yep.
yo, Trey Young shoots from where your line started at.
Wow.
Line at half court.
Yeah, that's a Mountain Dew ball with 3 points. Check this out. Taco Fall Taco Tuesday, and John McEnroe shooting before the game.
Taco, what up?
I did say he has to play like the Boston Horford now, and not this Philadelphia version who has not been scoring.
Exactly what you
and
said.
tonight he gets 15 points. This is exactly what I said. And I just
Yeah, you repeat it like you always do.
reiterated, fool.
How many times have I heard Chris Paul is the best leader?
That's what that would
I heard that 900 times. I don't want to hear it no more time. I'm going to stab you next time you say Chris Paul is the best leader in the NBA. Don't
Come
say
on, man.
it.
Quit acting like a thug on here.
Philadelphia
I take
he
it.
said slug. He didn't say
has beaten the Celtics now
Chris Paul's the best leader. Chris Paul, we know.
all 3 times this year, and they're 11-1 when they hold teams under 100. They hold Boston to 98 tonight and win it 109-98. The Houston Rockets and Oklahoma City Thunder, as we just showed you the highlights, 113-92, and Russell Westbrook's return to Oklahoma City. We understand that Russell is in the process of making his way to the podium, and we'll hear his post-game thoughts on.
You know what? That last year in Boston, you played like a slug. You were barely making it up and down the court.
Yeah, but when I got home, I looked at my cabinet and I saw 4 things that you will never see.
What's that?
R-I-N-G-S.
R-I-N-G-S.
Yeah.
He said, all right.
Hey, listen, Ed McMahon, why you got to, every time Johnny says a joke, you got to jump?
No, because I looked at, because I looked at my cabinet and saw something you ain't see either.
Exactly.
2 R-I-G-S.
Kenny, that's it. 6 Rings. That's the name of our podcast.
That's the name of our new
6
podcast.
Rings.
I still Dumb and Dumber
Yeah,
sounds
6
better
Rings.
than me.
So, it's better than Steam Room.
Yeah.
No, Steam Room is awesome. You're just a hater, brother.
No, Steam Room.
6 Rings. I like it.
You like that? 6 Rings?
Hey, yeah.
What are you guys talking about here? What you see on Chuck's hands?
Yeah, Cheeto fingers. Fat boy, look at you.
You have Cheeto fingers?
Fat boy.
That's your,
Manny Petty.
No, it's Cheeto.
What's the stuff you put in?
Or was it the
Cheeto fingers.
was it the strawberry?
No, he was eating. No, Ernie, don't pretend. He was back there eating Cheetos. I saw him eating Cheetos. Stop it.
It's like 1 calorie.
Kenny, he was eating Cheetos.
The Mio drink.
No, he wasn't. He was eating baked Cheetos, America. I saw you.
I promise you'll hear from Russell Westbrook on his return to OKC.
I was
It's
eating
not
Cheetos.
yet.
I was
Take a
eating
break
Cheetos.
and come
Hey,
back.
Alex, you're such a...